You're entering a no judgment zone. The following show is real and raw, and everyone is encouraged to speak their mind. This is the Immigrant Experience, a program we hope will have an impact on the future of newcomer immigrants and Canada at large. An open platform, one that welcomes everybody. This is the Immigrant Experience. And now your hosts, Emmanuel and Ruben.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Immigrant Experience Podcast. I'm your host, Emmanuel Dualai Koko.
And this is your co-host, Ruben Nashadi. Welcome and thank you for keeping in touch and following the channel. And of course, we keep increasing the community. And for those who are continuing supporting, subscribing, and sharing the content, thank you so much. And please keep sharing the content.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your support. We did say a couple of weeks ago that we hit 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
And now we are almost hitting 700 and almost 800 subscribers.
Yeah, man,
and we really want to say a big thank you to all of you guys listening, sharing, subscribing in whatever way platform you listen on. We really do appreciate you.
Yeah, and Emmanuel said if we reach 1,000 subscribers, you'll be cutting his hair. So please keep subscribing and sharing so that he can become bald.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's very interesting.
So today's episode, of course, we are back again, and we wanted to explain the Immigrant Awards. Mm-hmm. You remember when you first launched the Immigrant Experience Podcast, we mentioned that part of the awards will be part of the program within the Immigrant Experience Podcast will be the Immigrants Awards. And
so like he rightly said, we have the Immigrants Awards, which is part of our program, the Active Newcomer Youth as well. Mm-hmm. And through the Immigrant Experience Podcast, we were able to discuss earlier about the Immigrants Awards. What is the Immigrants Award? This will be a little platform where we bring immigrants together and youths who are active in the community and acknowledge them for their hard work and the efforts they are putting in building the community and in their engagement with the community as a whole.
Exactly, man. I of course, we are aware there are other awards in the city, and the only issue here, we're trying to fill the gaps in. Like it's very uncommon. It's very rare seeing immigrants, and especially immigrants or newcomer youth, being recognized or being acknowledged to the effort they're doing in the community and things like that. And that's why we started these Immigrants Awards with an aim that we will tap on the shoulders of newcomers and immigrants youth in the city, trying to acknowledge what they're doing and tell them kudos with what you're doing, keep moving.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the goal of the Immigrants Award, is giving light to people putting in efforts, recognizing their efforts. Yeah. And in that light, we came down with some categories of awards and positions that we felt that needed some recognition.
Yeah, for sure.
And we know that we cannot do the whole thing, but we have to sum it, wrap it down to a number of categories, right? Yeah.
We were joking with Emmanuel here, and even I think we mentioned this when he first launched the podcast. Like awards go a very long way.
Oh yes.
Awards pretty much shape on how we behave. Mm-hmm. Like you even see these big superstars getting an awards pretty much give you a social status.
It
makes you to be an example in the community, and therefore making youth to live a more responsible lifestyle in the community.
Yeah.
Hence changing on how they behave, right?
Yeah. I mean, awards, like you rightly said, awards have a way of impacting a youth or someone in a positive way.
Yeah, for sure.
And not only in impacting them, it also makes them realize that, hey, I'm actually valid. I'm recognized. My efforts or whatever I'm doing in the community is being seen. And that could change someone positively. It could change people in a different light. It makes you see that I'm being seen and I'm recognized in the community. I remember when we started the podcast earlier, my good friend here, Ruben, he talked about his experience winning an award at grade 7, and how much it changed back in high school, and how much it changed his life. Can you recount on that?
Not even high school. I think it was grade 7, grade 8. Then.
Yeah, grade 7.
I changed school and I moved to another school, and when I moved to the other school, like back home, you do exams like when the school opens, in the middle of the semester, and at the end, and with some tests in between. Yeah. So when I moved to this school, I think the top students didn't show up the first week. And
they gave an assessment.
They gave us an assessment, an exam, and I overperformed in about, I think, 3 or 4 subjects.
Yeah. So you were like the outstanding performer.
Outstanding. And what really changed or influenced my behavior towards studies?
Yeah,
I was very.
You're not serious.
Not like I was a joker.
Yeah, well, I'm not. You're still a joker, bro.
So that I will just answer the questions whatever I know, and whatever I doesn't know, I just leave it there.
Yeah.
Or never putting efforts towards some issue to make sure
it's well done
and things like that. Like I would just do it.
Yeah, let's just get it done. Yeah,
get it done.
Abraham, let my people go.
And when I did the exam and I got the performance, got good marks. When the top student came back to school,
a couple of weeks afterwards,
2-3 weeks afterwards, the teachers and other students were telling them, "Oh man, there's another genius
in the class." Yeah.
Now hearing all those things, and I knew myself, I was like, "Holy dear!"
And you were the genius then, so you're like, "Okay, if I have to keep being the genius, then I have to overperform myself."
Yeah. And we have all these other kids coming to me. Yeah. So back home, I went to boarding school, so we were sleeping at school.
Yeah.
And we're having all these kids coming to me. And they're like, "Oh, so do you know this one?" And then, I'm busy.
Yeah,
I would go and study
so that you know,
so that I can
show them. Yeah.
So
and that always made you very smart. You always appeared very smart.
So that I can pierce and also keep my status, right?
Yeah, and that's how
got another status.
That's how much being recognized can push you. Like you've heard from my fellow host here how much his award changed his life trajectory and put him on an upward scale to success.
And from that, like I never imagined how, but from that day I had to go back. It was I think grade 7.
Yeah,
I had to go back to grade 4, grade 3.
Yeah,
start reading and practicing all the mathematics and
improve. And improve on what you
then knew. Because I was hoping there's another test coming up, and I don't want to disappoint myself.
Yeah, and previously going through all these grades, you were just passing.
I was just passing there. As soon as I get a 50 and above,
that's it. I let my people go. Yeah, good to go.
Abraham,
there you go. Yeah, so awards can actually go a long way to impact people's lives positively. Showing people that they are being recognized in their community, they are being seen, and also just giving a positive energy in the community as a whole, and particularly being an immigrant, moving to a new community. You people, they work very hard. They work very hard in starting businesses, in building the community, in creative arts and in other areas, and usually it's not being shown light to enough. They are not being recognized enough, and they are not being given the light enough. And so that's where the Immigrant Awards comes in to give light to immigrants that are doing the work in the community and putting in all the efforts to seeing that we have a better and stronger community.
And just like what my co-host here said, we'll have 5 categories.
5 categories.
And the first one is community, youth, leadership, and build award.
Community building award.
And this award is basically trying to appreciate youth who are showing leadership, commitment to their community. Youth who are doing, who are having leadership project in their own community. Youth who are having, who are contributing to making a community a better place.
So that's basically a big part of the community youth leadership. So how are you being a leader in your community? Maybe through entrepreneurial programs which you're bringing up, maybe through your work in your field of work where you work, you've been outstanding in many ways.
Yeah.
Maybe through your career, whatever you're doing, your business, whatever you're engaging yourself in.
Yeah.
Can people put their hand up and vouch for you that you are impacting the community in one way or the other?
Yes.
And I think this is where this award comes in. So we're giving an opportunity to show light to these individuals who are actually very outstanding. And even if you do not win the award, just being recognized in this group of outstanding individuals is already a huge achievement.
Yeah.
And you can always pat yourself on the back for that. Yeah, so that's the first awards category.
Yes,
that's very interesting. The youth leadership,
and
community leadership, community building awards. And
the second one is making a difference or community engagement.
Engagement.
This is an award to recognize youth who are making a difference in the community.
Yeah.
And this can basically be through your own community projects.
Yeah.
If you're busy doing projects in the community which are impacting other youth in the community and other young people in the community,
like
volunteerism,
engaging, participating your time, committing your time. For most of the time, you come in as an immigrant and you have to do a lot of volunteer work.
Yes.
And sometimes no one ever recognizes the efforts and the commitment people have to it. So we have to be able to see that our volunteers who are putting in lots of work, putting in lots of efforts, we can shine a light to someone who has been outstanding throughout the year in volunteering.
Yeah, man, that's amazing.
And the next one we have on it.
The next one is creative art.
Creative arts.
Yeah. What does it include, man?
So creative arts, we'll be talking at lots of different things. Creative art is very wide. So we look at creative arts in music, in poetry, in a painting, like in painting itself, in design, fashion designing.
Yes.
So, and we have 3 categories for this award. We have
subcategories.
Yeah, we have a subcategory. For the creative art awards. We're going to give a best male creative art for the year. We'll have a best female creative art for the year, and an LGBTQ. Someone from the immigrant LGBTQ community will be recognized for their creativity and their contribution in the community.
Exactly.
That's basically what the Creative Arts Award will be about.
Exactly.
What will be the next?
And the next one here is community service provider, and this is basically trying to acknowledge community service providers. These are organizations that are providing services or are making committed impact to the lives of newcomers and immigrants in this country. And this will be technically organization or community services providers that are heavily contributing to the inclusion and equity of in different aspects for immigrants and newcomers in the city, as well as capacity building, contributing to capacity building of immigrants and newcomers in the city, as well as organizations and service providers that are actively and continuously working toward improving the social economic development, especially that affects newcomers and immigrants in the city.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point, because the community service providers are a very big part to the success of immigrants in the community, because when immigrants come into the community, that's your first area of response, your first area of help. And most of the times, these communities providers are not being recognized enough either for all the work they do in the community to help stabilize newcomer youths and give them opportunities as well. So we'll be shining light to community provider, service provider that serves immigrants in particular, and giving them light and honoring them at the Immigrant Awards.
Yeah, that's
the next one.
Pretty much. The last one is last but not least.
No, it's the last but not the least. No,
it's the Academic Excellence Award.
Perfect. Academic Excellence Award.
Yeah, this award will basically be a monetary award that is given to youth who are joining either college or university and have achieved a
great level of success.
A great level of success. And a great level of success will mean like they've got admission to college or university.
Outstanding results.
Yeah, they will also have outstanding results, as well as very active in their own communities, doing things in the communities and things like that.
Yeah.
So this would be a group of this youth being identified and being awarded for their commitment.
Yeah. So for the academic excellence, literally giving youths who are putting in the work, immigrant youths who come into the city, take on school programs, engage in their schooling, and they are putting in all the efforts.
So just look what my brother said here. Like if you are a community center, and how can you support this project?
Yeah.
If you're a community center or a business wanting to support the project, we are welcoming sponsors of every categories. And if your organization or your business or you personally want to sponsor a category,
maybe academic excellence, and you feel that you want to support a youth through their education by chipping in some money for their awards, so they can help as a scholarship to help them choose school. This would be very welcome and appreciated. Yeah.
So every depending on the sponsors or on people that come forward to support, these awards will have some monetary values. So that academic
excellence more substantial.
It's also like goes with a check. So
as a form of scholarship to help you pay for your studies. And
so for those following, of course, the active Newcomer Youth Ottawa, thank you. And the question here will be, how is the process going?
Okay.
The awards are people's choice. That being said, the month of July is nomination month, starting this week, where the link will be available on our website. And basically, you can go on our website, Anyo, ANY, Ottawa, or TTAWA.com.
Shortlist.
You can nominate youth on the categories. Just think through whom you want to nominate. Click on the link, nominate them. And the month of July, we'll use the month for nominations. People will be able to nominate.
So you can literally, or you can go, like my colleague rightfully said, you can go on the website and nominate someone. You can nominate yourself. You can nominate an individual you think they are eligible for these awards. And then after that level, which is the month of July, is going to be a shortlisting of the categories of like those whom has been put on the list. We use the month of August to come up with the screening process of those who have been accepted for this or have been shortlisted for the awards. And then voting will begin.
August, it's when voting starts. And we use the entire month of August to vote. And basically, so all the nominees and the shortlisted candidates, you can share the link with your contacts and your social media friends so that they can vote for you. And we'll have the entire month of August people voting. And every person has a chance to vote at least once every day.
Hopefully, I think that's what we're going to go with as well. And for whosoever you're nominating, you'll have to put in a link to their address. So some way we can contact them, maybe their email or social media bundle. So we can use that to get to hold of whosoever has been nominated.
The link will have all the instructions so that people can see.
And after that, voting.
Of course, like voting will happen in August. When voting has happened, that's when now we announce the winners. And the winners of the 2022 Immigrant Awards will be announced September 16th. That's the Friday, 1 week after our soccer tournament.
And that will be our gala nights. For the active newcomer youth. Where we were going to bring all our funders, sponsors, partners, contributors, soccer players who have been active all throughout the summer in the soccer league, also recognizing their talents and recognizing our community as a whole. As we discussed earlier when you were launching the soccer program, awards this year will not be given at the fields. So we'll play our finals at the field, and of course we're playing at TD Place this year.
Then all the awards will be given at a Gala Night event.
Yeah.
And that's where all the winners for the awards,
the various categories
will also be announced.
Yeah, will receive their prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a very big night for all of us.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that you will get a chance to nominate either someone or nominating yourself. Mm-hmm. And for those who will get a chance to be nominated, please share the link with your contacts and friends on social media.
Yeah.
And what message do you have to the nominees? And
to the nominees, okay. I want to say this: no award or no recognition is too small. No prize is too big or too small for anyone.
Yeah.
I think it's the main purpose of this is to help build a better community and recognize those doing the work in the community.
Yeah. So
the least we can do is try to work together.
Yeah.
If you've been nominated and you think this is something you would like to follow through with, we're going to set the necessary steps to let you know how to go with it.
For sure.
Yeah, carry on with it.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for those following us, the Active Newcomer Youth Ottawa.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all the nominees.
I can't wait to see the nomination, and I can't wait to nominate people myself.
That's very
And of course,
exciting.
I can't wait to see people being voted for and sharing all these awards and of course the Gala Nights. September 16.
Yeah, that's going
Can't
to be...
wait for the day.
That's going to be big. Yeah.
Big.
Thank you guys very much. Yeah.
So thank you so much. For those following Active Newcomer Youth on social media, it's Anyottawa.
Yeah.
And for those both Instagram and Facebook, and for those following us on YouTube, it's Active Newcomer Youth Ottawa.
Please
like, comment, share, subscribe.
There you go.
And for those listening us on Spotify and other audio platforms, thank you so much, and see you next week.
Yes,
thank you.
We do appreciate you guys so much. Please stay tuned.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Immigrant Experience, a program we hope will have an impact on the future of newcomer immigrants and Canada at large. We hope you enjoyed the show, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, hook up with us on Instagram at Anyo_2021. #the Immigrant Experience. See you guys next time.